Hello, and welcome to Shamrock Talk, the internet's number one mother-son Celtics podcast. I'm your host, Jake Olin, here once again with my mother, Karen Olin.
Hello.
Recording this the night of Wednesday, April 23rd. The Celtics have just defeated the Magic in Game 2, 109-100 to take a 2-0 series lead in the first round. Um, and these are our immediate reactions. Game just ended. The Cavs are, I think, closing out the Heat as we speak. Uh, Rockets, Warriors about to start, but let's start with the Celtics. No Tatum, no problem. Celtics cruised, really a team effort. What were your initial thoughts?
Cruise second half. First half, I didn't think was a cruise. Um, so first half, I think. Well, one, I have to give the Magic credit for really defending the 3 point line
Yeah.
in this game. I think they adjusted, and I think they covered Derek White very well, and that
Hmm.
which leads me to my second point where you really realize how much teams double team Jason Tatum and how it opens up everybody else.
Yeah,
You
for
have an
sure.
appreciation for Jason Tatum when they can play defense on all the other guys, right?
Hmm.
So I thought that was so obvious in the first half. So obvious. But I give the Magic credit. I think their defense was very, very good. I thought they did a terrific job. I mean, they're not a strong team. They really aren't.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I mean, they are defensively. Unfortunately,
yes,
offensively,
yes.
they're just too.
Defensively, they are,
Man,
yes,
oh
but
man.
offensively, they struggle. Yeah. Your
Um,
take?
yeah, they just can't score. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
24% from three. Like we shot poorly from three. We're at 32%. Still better than them. I mean,
Yeah.
but if Bankero isn't like hitting tough shots or they're not in transition, like what do they even do? I mean, KCP 1 for 9, no
Yeah.
bench help at all.
Yeah.
Anthony Black was actually pretty good in this game. I thought he was one of the
I thought he
bright
was very good.
one of the
Yeah.
bright
Yeah.
spots for them.
Yes.
But other than him, 6 bench points. Gary Harris had four. At least one of those is
They don't
garbage
really
time.
have a bench. I
That's
don't
what I
know
mean. They don't have
why.
anybody.
So in the playing game, Cole Anthony had 26 points and
First 5 minutes, yeah.
no, play in when he played the
No,
Hawks.
I'm saying he played 5 minutes tonight.
Yeah, and the last
Yeah,
game, 10 minutes, barely
yeah.
shooting, barely doing anything. I thought for sure he was going to be one of their bench guys coming off. So I'm not sure, you
And,
know.
and Brett and I talked about Jonathan Isaac last time too. He's a good.
Yeah,
I mean, he's an excellent defender. I mean, obviously they
yeah,
don't really need more defense, and that's part of it. They
yeah,
kind of need scoring, but
yeah,
no one else is scoring.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
Mancaro played 3 minutes, 43 minutes, 22 seconds. He played a lot of
yeah,
minutes.
and he's great. I mean,
Yes,
he's
yeah.
looked like the best player in this series, honestly,
There were
for
even
most of the
times
series.
when it was very close where I thought he passed out when he could have scored easily. Like
Hmm.
he was in the paint. Uh, Derek White was the only person between he and the basket, and he still passed out. So there were some times when I thought he could continue to push and score, and maybe he'll learn that. I mean, he's only 22.
Yeah,
He's an amazing, amazing player.
yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. Um,
He is tough. Unfortunately, not much help going on for him.
yeah. So on the negative side, I'm a little sad at how hard our starters are having to play.
Agreed.
I'm bummed about Porzingis getting injured, getting a hit in the head. I think this is a very physical game, and I would have hoped that Missoula would have put Torrey Craig, somebody who's rough and tough, even if it's just 2 to 3, four
Yeah, just to
minutes
take a couple bumps and
to
yeah,
take some of those bumps. Like
yeah.
at this point, I don't think we feel as though we're going to lose the series to this team, but we could definitely have some injuries due to
Yeah.
this team.
Only
There,
12 minutes for Cornette, 13 for Hauser, Pritchard
yeah,
33. But
yeah.
other than those two guys, I mean, it was really a six
No,
man rotation.
yes. So I'm not understanding why earlier in the game, fine, it's a close game near the end, you got to keep
Yeah.
people in. Why
Hmm.
you're not shoving some of these people in and at least trying them?
Yeah.
In and out, like 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there. You never know who's going to have energy, who's
Yep.
going to, especially against this team. It's not the strongest team. We should be able to put more of our bench in to soak up and absorb some of that physicality. So that is a little bit of a bummer for me. I mean, like I said, look at Porzingis, 5 stitches. Like, we don't want that. We don't want that. This is supposed to be the easy round for us. So, going forward, I hope that changes a little bit. Yeah, other than that, I mean, like I said, I think their defense is excellent. I think they guarded us. I mean, for a while there, Derek White was, see him.
Yeah. I mean, he's so clutch. He comes in exactly when you need him to, because he was struggling, and then right when you needed to pick it up, he kind of hits the daggers at the end.
And you know when he did? When they're tired. At the end of the game, when Banchero was playing 40-something minutes, their defense starts to lax, and there he is. Yeah.
Horford has like a tough guy energy this series.
Yeah.
He's just not having it with them.
Yeah.
He's getting at it. So I don't know exactly what that's about. But
Caldwell Pope, dirty player or not dirty player? What do you?
I would say I don't think he's really done anything that malicious.
Agreed. I think
honestly.
Yeah. I think he's a tough defender. I think that's
what he is. I definitely is. Yeah.
And we were talking about
he just can't shoot anymore. I don't know what the heck happened.
I know. But I think that when it comes down to, if you're put on somebody and you have an assignment, like, Jason Tatum, you don't want him to score. You kind of hit him hard. That's like, that's just the way you play. And I didn't think, I don't know, maybe I'm, of all the people you're going to trip on purpose, you're going to pick Horford. I don't think that was a malicious.
Yeah, exactly. Well, did you? Well, no. Did you see Horford's comments though?
What?
Horford after last game specifically called out KCP for like being unnecessarily rough in game 1.
But if you're going to be rough on somebody, who are you going to be rough on?
Sure. But I mean, Horford specifically called him out after the game, so it's like there is like a history at least.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
but
defense.
Who knows? It's whatever. They just fell, and it's not. It's playoff basketball. Tempers are high, and everyone's trying to win. So no, nothing.
And I'm not sure anybody's trying to hurt
side.
anybody.
Yeah, no.
But you don't want them to score an and one, right? So you're playing hard. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
And these guys, I mean, do they truly feel they can get past this? I don't know. They're going to have to play hard. I was scared of playing these guys.
See the writing on the wall.
Yeah, but they've got nothing to lose.
They got to go back to Orlando, but it's not like that's going to be a home court advantage for them. Like the Garden is. Going to be half Celtics fans in there.
People.
Exactly. And we're better on the road. We just tied the best road record in league history. So it's not even like
you got to get some bench people ready, though. You can't have your starters take this beating.
I don't think they will, though.
I hope.
They're going to ride this lineup.
Yeah. I don't think they know, like, what's coming. Some tough stuff.
Well, I mean, ideally, they have Tatum
Got some other people in.
Well, ideally, they have Tatum.
I don't want him pounded. I'm glad he sat tonight. They're going to go at Tatum
on a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous does this injury make you?
His wrist?
Yes.
Not at all.
Not at all. Nope. 0. What?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Well, okay, 2 maybe.
Why? Oh, wow.
3-point percentage. First, he's going to be double teamed. Number 1, going to be double teamed by every team we have. His 3-point percentage is not high enough to make it a do or die thing. It's not. I mean, it simply is not. I mean, going forward against hard teams, it's not. So he's going to drive. I don't think it's as big of a deal as.
I was going to say 7.
Yeah.
I was way off. I'm not. I don't know. It does not make me feel good at all that he's had wrist injuries in the past.
Yeah.
And I just think, if it's nagging him going into other series, I don't know. Maybe you might be right, because I was concerned about Jaylen Brown too, and I mean he's looking fine. He rested and he came back and he said.
But think about 2 years ago and how they double teamed and he got, everybody was all over him. He wasn't scoring enough. Last year, JB got
Finals
MVP.
MVP, conference
He
finals
did
and finals
not
MVP.
score enough. He did because he
Yeah.
drew two. He drew two. He drew two. So I think his shooting is far less important in the finals than all the other stuff that he does.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm
Agreed.
hoping that it's.
No, that's a good point.
I think the biggest, obviously it's a big effect on his shooting, but I think he is so tied up most of the time,
It's a fair
especially in the
point.
fine. That's my point is I just think if he can be in there, if he can do the other things, and it's not, yes, absolutely. As far as shooting, it affects you 100%. But
I
in
just
the
think it's
playoffs,
crazy that he missed a game, and especially a
yes,
playoff game. He never wants to miss regular season games. He does not
yeah,
want to be missing playoff
yeah.
games.
Look at this game.
Um,
Look how they play. Do you want him banged around? I don't want any of our players
yeah,
being
no,
banged around
agreed.
like this. I would
Yeah,
have had Torrey Craig, Shireman. I would have had minutes where they were banging the team around a little bit. Like I
yeah,
would have, I don't want
I
anybody
agree.
hit that hard.
Hmm.
I mean, like I said, KP hitting the head. Who knows how that could have
Yeah,
gone? Concussion. You've got to be careful with this team. I did not want to play this team in the playoffs. I did not. I think they're tough. I think they're good defenders, but they're too rough.
yeah.
That's
No, I
what they're
agree.
known for.
But I mean,
Um,
who do you want to play? I mean, it's playoff time.
well, it's a little rough everywhere, but these guys, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. They've just been known as a little rougher than
Hmm.
the average team.
Yeah. But I think
That's how
that
they
helps
play.
you kind of going into next rounds, honestly, more
Yes,
than it
yes,
hurts. I
agreed.
think I think teams that come out of a grueling
As long as
series,
nobody gets injured.
yes, agreed, obviously.
As long as nobody gets injured.
Yeah,
I
but
agree. It makes us
teams
tougher.
have a good track record coming out of like gruesome series, and
Yeah.
coming into the next round, especially those first couple of games, and really fighting hard and kind of upping
Agreed.
the
You're
pressure.
right. You're absolutely right. We will be prepared for the next team.
Yeah.
I just don't want anybody hurt. That's my
Um,
concern. No one hurt.
Speaking of that next team, around the NBA, what have you been watching?
All of
What
them.
all of them?
Well, not the
No.
whole thing of all of them, but I've been watching them a
Yeah,
lot.
I've been
Yeah.
watching a good amount too. The
Yeah.
late night ones, I might catch the first part, but
Yes.
some of
Some
the
of them
Western
are,
games.
yeah.
But I've been watching a lot as well.
Tonight,
Um,
I'm excited. The Warrior Rockets.
yeah, I didn't watch any of the first one, so
The
that's the one I
Warriors.
didn't really watch.
Oh my God. They're just so smart. Rockets, not so much.
Unbelievable.
Tonight will be yeah,
Yeah,
I
it'll
mean,
be
they're
interesting.
young. They're just young and they're just not, yeah. So it's going to be
Hmm.
interesting. I'm not sure how they were number two watching last game. I haven't watched them a lot, but it's going to be interesting tonight. I am definitely tuning in tonight for the Rockets game because I don't know how they were number two last game when I watched them. I'm like, yeah,
Yep.
it was tough.
The playoff lights get brighter for sure, and
Yes.
not a lot of guys in
Yes.
that locker room have experience with that, so
Yeah. And watching the
always a red
Warriors, I thought
flag.
they could make it to the finals. They could make it to the finals.
See, I think that about everybody in the West, and then I see OKC, and I'm like, oh man,
Yeah. Well,
these
yeah.
guys might just
Yeah.
beat everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
they look. Anytime I watch
Yeah.
OKC play, it's like
Yeah.
I'm just like dumbfounded at how good they look.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean,
Yeah.
uh, every guy in that team is like a threat to score, great defense.
Yeah.
I just don't even
Yeah.
understand. Like, um, they just murder you. Every guy on that
Yeah.
team for the whole game.
Yeah.
So,
You know
all
what
the
looks
West
great
is
is the
people say the West is
Pacers.
wide open, but they
The
just
Pacers look really good. I like the
yeah,
Pacers.
yeah, they've
Their
come
bench
on
is
they've
deep.
they've peaked at the right moment because they started
Yeah.
off this season kind of
Yeah.
slow, and yeah, they've picked it up. Last year's Eastern Conference Finals team. Um, my least
Yeah.
my new least
Go ahead.
favorite player in the NBA. We texted about this. Jalen Brunson. I
Oh,
can't.
I know.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, it's every
Clutch
play.
player. He got clutch
It's
player.
worse. It's worse than Harden at his peak with these flops. It's every
Yeah.
play. It's defense and
Yeah.
offense. It's both
Yeah.
sides. Every play, he's jumping around. He's always on the ground. He's like limping, trying to like you can't be acting like you're getting so beat up when you're doing it to yourself every play.
Yeah.
He flies himself off
Yeah.
like
I agree.
launches himself flopping. It's craziness. And I just
It
can't
is
believe he even
painful.
gets as many calls as he does.
Well, I don't think he got all the calls that he wanted last time. I think
No,
that was the
good. You
complaint.
should get no
I think the
calls.
refs
You should
start
get
to and
opposite
I
of
think
calls for
the
that.
team starts to kind of figure it out, like
Yeah,
when he's going to flop and when they
correct.
start to
He does it
adjust.
every
Yeah,
play. I mean,
yeah,
you just,
yeah. Because there are
it's
several shots
ridiculous.
that he takes in there that I mean he makes his fair share. He's a good player, but there are several flopping shots that he just hucks it up, expecting
Yeah.
the foul. And I think teams have
Well,
started to kind of pick up on that.
and guys will, I mean, it's his whole offense because he'll act like he's gonna flop and then go up to shoot, and so
Yeah,
you don't want to hit him too hard because he's gonna flail if you do,
yeah,
and you
yeah,
have to give him space to shoot. It's ridiculous.
yeah,
I can't stand it. It's been 2 years of
yeah,
this now.
yeah.
Um, it's unbelievable, and it's their whole
I'm not
offense.
sure they're going to make it through this series, though. It'll be interesting. It'll be really
I
interesting
hope
to
not.
see. Yeah.
I like
I don't
Detroit.
mind
Hate
facing
that
them.
team. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
I don't mind
exactly.
facing the
We
Knicks.
would.
I'd rather probably face the Knicks than the
Yeah, exactly.
Pistons. I'd rather because I just think it's going
Yeah.
to be even if
Well,
we win, it's going to be
The Pistons are
another
just like
rough. Yeah,
an evolved
yeah,
Orlando. They're like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
just bigger,
yeah.
tougher
Yes,
bullies to push you
yeah.
around.
And I think the only thing they're missing is a little more savvy at the and that's Jalen Brunson. When you have a super close game, who's going to be that savvy player? And I think the Pistons still quite there.
Cade's pretty good
I
though.
like him. I like him. But yeah,
He's out there doing with Brunson every game. I mean, they should be up 2-0. If they didn't just absolutely collapse at the end of game one, they could
agree.
be winning
Agree.
2-0.
Yep, agree.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um yeah. Yeah. But it's been fun. Great,
It's
great
been super
games.
fun.
So yeah.
I mean, every series
Yeah.
has been good, with the exception of, us, the teams you
Thunder.
expected to win. Yeah, are kind of
Thunder, not so
cruising.
good. Well, even today was
Um,
closer than I would have liked it. I
yeah, but
thought
you
this
never
game
really
was
felt,
I guess Jason Tatum out.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Tatum's
yeah,
out. You're,
yeah,
figuring it out and to still win pretty
yeah,
convincingly. I was fine with how they played today, and now you got to go to Orlando.
yeah. The Bucks, poor Bucks. Yeah. I don't
They
think
just
they're
got
gonna.
it's just Giannis and the skeleton crew now. I don't know what's going on over
Painful,
there.
painful. Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
really watch
Even
too
with
much of that
Lillard,
one. Yeah, I mean,
he
I
just, yeah,
knew I yeah.
yeah. Uh,
Anytime the guy's
um,
coming back,
Portis is
surprisingly,
back. He was pretty good. He was in double. I mean,
yeah, I
he,
didn't
yeah.
watch a ton of the game, but
But unfortunately, I just don't think they're gonna be able to do it. Um, yeah, I think that's it.
and
I don't have
my
any.
favorite
Go
series,
ahead.
Nuggets
Mm.
Clippers. It's been awesome.
Yes.
It's out
Yeah.
of control.
It has been fun. Yeah, it's so
Um,
fun. Yeah.
Kawhi is just like, I mean, I don't know what do you make of this? It's like nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every
He's
time he
so good.
plays, he's
Yeah.
incredible, and he just never plays. He just disappears for like
So
large.
did you Stephen A.
Yeah,
Brett makes me listen to him all the time screaming. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. But Stephen A. was so excited because he actually spoke to the press after that game. And he
yeah.
was like a person. And he's like, "You're a person. You're not a robot." It was hilarious. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's so weird because sometimes he is outstanding like that. And then sometimes when he's on the floor, he melts and he's nowhere to be found. Even when he's on the floor,
Yeah, but
he's
he's
nowhere
such
to
a
be
good
found.
defender and such like a
Yes.
you
Yes.
always even if he never
Yes.
like until the really end of games, he almost never is like super ball dominant or
No, never.
never,
Well,
never.
it's almost like you don't notice him on the
He
floor
blends in all
until
the time.
suddenly. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It is not a.
It's
Yep. Yeah.
it's unbelievable because he looks like he's just another guy on the team, and then you look up, he's like
Yeah.
he's like 15
Yeah.
for 16 by the end of
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
games, and he says 30 points. Like, how did that happen? He
Yeah.
just doesn't
The
miss
very
shots.
first game I watched the first game, and I thought for sure um, they kind of had his number because passing out of the double team, he was so bad. He was so bad
He
passing out
still
of the
is.
double team.
He does.
Like his passing
He's
is
got
just
the
not that strong.
he's got
He's
the
just
kind of
not.
the Tatum erratic, still
Yes.
trying to make a play a little too long thing. He
Yes.
does. I
Yes.
agree with that. I
So I
saw that a
thought
couple
they had
times.
his number for a little while, but there were times in this most recent game that He had 3 defenders on him. He
Yeah.
just
Well,
went
scored
up
40
and
points. I mean, they're like, just stop this guy.
yeah,
And no
yeah,
one
yeah,
else is
yeah. It
really
was
scoring
yeah,
that well. It was
yeah,
unbelievable.
yeah, yeah. No, he was
Um,
good. He was really good.
yeah, and Jokic was not. Jokic looked dead. He just looked exhausted at the
Yeah.
end.
I think it was a strange game. I don't know. Like
Yeah, he
I
was
don't think
all
he's
out of
hurt.
sorts.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
yeah, he was not quite himself.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how they do. I don't know.
Um,
Again, I don't think either of those teams are going to be able to get past the Thunder. I could be wrong, but
I would
I'm
agree.
not sure. So
I
although
would agree
Brett
with
has
you.
picked Clippers winning the whole West,
I
so
know.
it'll be
He
interesting.
did.
So can
Um,
Kawhi and Harding? Yeah, we'll see.
yeah, it's a
We'll
tough
see.
bet. Betting on Kawhi and Harden is not
I don't know. Yeah, that's going to be
not
a
my
rough one. In a
forte, but
close game,
they look great.
I would bet on Kawhi.
Oh yeah, it's craziness. If
He
he's
was
playing though, if
amazing.
he's
Yeah,
available, that's the
yeah,
problem. Anytime he plays, he's good. That's the
yeah,
shocking thing.
yeah,
He's out for large. Like anytime he plays, he's good. It's never he's never like hobbling around out there or you know
yeah, yeah,
not bad. I mean, he just doesn't play bad. It's crazy.
yeah.
He's just not.
So
This
we'll
is.
see.
I don't think he. I think it's. I think. I don't think he's finished a season in the playoffs since the bubble 2020.
Yeah,
Like he just
yeah,
doesn't. He gets hurt in the playoffs every single year. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see if he makes it. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited. That series is awesome.
yeah.
Two great
It's really good.
games.
Warriors and that one are my two, I
Yeah.
think, favorite, other than the Celtics. This still isn't one of my favorite. We should be comfortably making it through this
Yeah.
round.
Yeah. I
And
mean. I
yeah, I
mean.
mean,
The
if
top
we have a
three teams you
chance
kind of
in the
knew were the
next
top
two
three teams
rounds,
are cruising.
we need to comfortably
Yeah.
make it through
With
this.
the
Yeah,
yeah, I mean Thunder, Cavs are probably gonna, 5 or 4 or 5 the Heat
yeah,
now.
yeah,
And we'll 4 or 5 the Magic. Other than that, every series is kind of,
good.
wide open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun. They've been
Even
really
the
fun.
Bucks, down 2-0, but they go to Milwaukee now and they still have Giannis. So,
Yeah,
I could see
and
them
they did a
turning it
good job
around.
yesterday keeping up. It
Yeah.
feels, yeah, yeah. Um,
Um,
Fun.
yeah, it's awesome.
We'll see.
It's a great first
We will
round.
see.
It's the best first round of basketball I feel like we've had in a long time.
I agree. And you know what it is? It's not old school. It's not the Sixers, the Bucks,
It
the
is,
strong
yeah,
teams
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah. It is like a
have
lot
the
of,
big superstars that are holding their own. I mean, even the
hmm
fact that the Lakers dropped the first game,
yep,
that whole series is so fun to watch.
hmm
It's just, yeah, very different teams, very different matchups. It's super fun. The 1-8s are the only
yeah.
sort
And
of
then us, one, two,
blowout
seven.
games.
Yeah.
But even us, I don't consider us as much of a blowout. This
Well, I mean,
game, this
I don't think the Cavs ended up. It was the 121, 112. But when we started the pod, I checked. It was like a 6 point game. They're getting blown out, and then they
oh, they
really
cut,
stormed
yeah,
back. Yeah.
yeah. I want them to wear them down.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to be
Exactly.
worn down. But you know what? You know who doesn't need to be worn down? Us. That's what I'm worried about. Right now, I don't want us. Throw Torrey Craig in. Throw some people to
Yeah.
get worn down. Stop playing our starters as long as you are. Especially in the first half.
It's,
What do you got to lose? 2 or 3 minutes, let them get banged up instead of,
yeah.
anyway, yeah, that's my concern. I thought for sure more bench players would play in this series.
Yep.
Um,
Um. Yeah. No.
protect,
I mean,
protect our
this has
players.
been. I feel like this has been the norm though. Playoffs come and
Yeah,
the lineup shortens.
you can imagine
Three of the
my
top guys.
horror when KP got hit in the head.
He was fine though. I mean, it
No,
was just,
no, yeah, he was funny when he came out with the blood all over him. And the
yeah,
announcers, I was listening to the national broadcast, and they're like, they need to clean him up. He can't play like that. They
yeah.
need to clean him up. He has
I'm more scared.
blood.
I'm more scared of the lower body with him when he just folds in half one of these games. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, agreed. Too rough for me. Too rough. All right.
Well, this has been your game 2 recap and your round 1, all the game 2 recaps. It's been a
Super
great
fun.
playoff so far. 2 games in, plenty to go, and we're gonna be here for all of it. We'll be back Friday. for Game 3. Um, so tune in, watch the playoffs, listen to Shamrock talk. Lots to come. Find us all platforms as usual at Shamrock Talk Pod on Twitter, at Shamrock Talk on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all the places you normally find us. We'll be there worldwide, and we'll see you Friday. Go Celtics.
Go Celtics.